Yeah, I confess, Father, I confess, 'cause I've been living wrong. I know.
What is going on, YouTube? This is Vexter from Twinstown.
This is Gassy from Twinstown.
And we are coming at you guys with a brand new video. It's called Comp Guides. And this one specifically is Beast Cleave and how we play Beast Cleave. Our setups, our bursts, and what we do. So this is the spec I'm running. I'm running with Lightning Search Totem because my Hunter doesn't really have too many stuns to deal with. And we're also running with a Mistweaver. And the leg sweep will DR with the capacitor totem, so I'm capacitoring DPS, he's leg sweeping the healer, so we're not getting any DRs. And now our burst macro is, or this is the macro I'm using to get lust onto my hunter. This is super important when you're playing a shaman, is to have a lust macro for the other DPS. So the way we're setting up our kill is my hunter, he will stampede and bestial wrath, and then I will lust him and pop my wolves and my Doomhammer. And that is how we start bursting. And most of the time I'll drop my capacitor totem in there so that they can't get away from the stampede. And this is how we set up our kill. And what we're going to do is we're going to go into some commentary of some Beast Cleave games that we did. Hope you guys enjoy. Peace. Alright, starting up, we're coming up against a Walking Dead with a Shaman Healer. And our objective is to go purely onto the Death Knight, because the Death Knight is going to be trying to train our healer. And our whole objective is to stop the damage coming onto our healer. So he's going to be our main target, he's going to be our kill target. And I have my hunter go up, start trying to harass them. So anyone pushing in, our hunter's going to be able to stop them.
They decide to push up right here?
Yeah, they decide to push up right here, and we go on to the Death Knight and start doing some damage. He has a binding arrow down, and that's when we start bursting and lusting. So he decides to Wraith Walk, and then AMS. So there's already 2 of his defensive cooldowns out of the way. And then we're able to keep chunking damage in. I get a Hex off onto the Shaman. And that's going to create so much more momentum that the Shaman's going to have to recover from. And try to play on the back foot the rest of the fight. So we're on the Death Knight. And then they decide to switch to me and start going me a little bit hard. So at this point I'm asking my healer, do I need to shift? Do I need to shift or drop Counter Strike or whatnot? And I decide to pull away. He says that I'm good. So we push back in, and I have procs. We have Bloodlust coming up in about 20-something seconds. I get the interrupt on the Hex right there, and we're still chunking into this DK. Yeah, chunking into DK. Fist Fury comes out, and at this point I'm still asking, like, you sure I don't need a shift? Sure I don't need a shift? Said you're good. And I throw a Hex out onto the Monk while the Shaman was in an Incapacitate, and we're able to seal the kill onto the Death Knight. Now this next game, we are coming up against Warrior, Demon Hunter, Discipline Priest. And our objective is to go on the Priest until he blows Pain Suppression. And then as soon as he hits Pain Suppression, we're swapping off onto the Warrior. So same setup. I have my Hunter out in the middle, and he is going to stop any advance coming forward. And he's able to more or less harass him. But we make the decision, and we decide we're going to push in. So my hunter's gonna go down and drop a binding arrow down, and he gets both the warrior and the demon, warrior and the demon hunter into the binding arrow, and we start going on the priest. And I get stunned here. I trinket the stun into a full fear, and I'm telling my hunter to wait, hold off on his burst because I can't bloodlust him yet. And right here we bloodlust, pop our burst, start going on the priest. He pops pain suppression, and now we switch to the warrior. Now my hunter goes out and slows the discipline priest, and I'm able to finish off the warrior. It's a pretty simple match. Alright, this next match we are coming up against almost a mirror. They're running Beast Cleave with a Discipline Priest, and we are running Beast Cleave with Mistweaver. And we said we're basically going straight in, and we're going on the Shaman hard. So I kick the Hex off the bat, and we start going. And here is when I tell my Hunter that go, we're good to go. So I pop Lust, we start bursting on the Shaman. Now the Shaman's already at half health, and he drops his Counter Strike, and I drop my Counter Strike as well. And we're continuing DPSing the Shaman, and they already blew some of their defensive cooldowns. And my Hunter just kicked the heal on Shadow, and I killed his capacitor right there. And then we already have too much momentum to this team that I don't think they're going to recover. Even though the Shaman's burst is still up, we still decide to go on the Shaman. The Shaman's playing on the back foot. I interrupt Shadow Tree right there. And then I believe my Shaman gets the next interrupt. Yes. Then I kick this
Kicks
shadow
him
right
up.
here. And the priest decides to move. And we continue to chase the shaman, doing more and more damage to him.
Our Mistweaver pushes up for an offensive in cap into leg sweep, and that seals the kill.
Yep, offensive end cap into a leg sweep, and that will seal off the kill on the enhancement shaman. All right, now this one was a interesting comp. It was double Demon Hunter, Holy Paladin, and we knew that we're not going to be able to kill in the opener because we wanted to go a Demon Hunter, and the Demon Hunter's Metamorphosis with 100% leech is just too much healing for us to do.
I decided to go out there and harass them a bit, trying to get them to swap on my pad or push up a little bit. They decided to come up and go offensive. We're going on one of the Demon Hunters, hopefully trying to kill him before he can pop his burst and get that 100% leech.
Yeah, so we decided to burst on this Demon Hunter before he can get his burst off, and he ends up getting his burst off. So at this point, I drop my Counter-Strike Totem, and I know that we are going to have to play defensive until their burst is up, because we will not be able to seal a kill while their burst is up, because they just put out too much healing. So right here, we're trying to peel for my Hunter and my Mistweaver. And right now, we're just basically the only thing we're trying to do is peel them until their burst is over. Because Metamorphosis is a 30-second long burst, and they have too much healing during it.
We're just trying to delay him as long, trying to get his, if we can get trinkets or any defensive cooldowns pop from the Paladin.
Yeah.
The Paladin did trinket the end cap and then bubbled the leg sweep.
Yeah, so at this point, the enemy Paladin bubbled, and we decided to swap to him, even though the two Demon Hunters, which we started on, have no more burst, and we would be able to kill him, but the Paladin has no bubble. So we decided to switch him, pop some damage on him, and right here, I think he might get away, so I decided to drop a Capacitor Totem, and the Capacitor Totem gets him, and we're able to seal off the kill. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed Comp Guides Beast Cleave with Twinstown. Please like, comment, subscribe to join the town, and leave us a note in the comments on what you guys want to see next, whether it's other comps, dueling, or just some ownage. Alright guys, peace.